Some mountains aren't just mountains. Some hills aren't just hills. All around the world there are places that whisper stories older than history, older than language itself. Places where the land seems to carry a memory, enormous bones turned to stone, footprints that stretch wider than your chest, megaliths so big and so perfectly cut they defy explanation. Mainstream history tells us that human civilization is just a few thousand years old. But what if that's only the surface layer? Beneath that, buried in myth, is a story of a different age, an age when the earth was wilder, the skies closer, and giants walked among men. Across cultures, similar stories emerge. In Mesopotamia, they were the Anunnaki, towering beings who descended from the heavens. In the Hebrew texts, they were the Nephilim, the fallen ones said to be the offspring of gods and humans. In Norse mythology, the Jotnar roamed the 9 realms, often at war with the gods. The Greeks spoke of the Titans, vast beings overthrown by the Olympians. Even in the Americas, the Hopi, the Cherokee, and the Maya all have tales of massive beings who once lived here. Are these just stories? Or are they collective memories of something real, something that left such an impact on early humanity that every culture remembered it in their own way? Some ruins and formations are particularly puzzling. Stones weighing hundreds of tons at Pumapunku in Bolivia. Megaliths at Baalbek in Lebanon, including the Stone of the Pregnant Woman, a single block over 1,000 tons, still resting in its quarry. The Great Pyramids of Giza, perfectly aligned with Orion's belt, built with blocks so massive we still debate how they were lifted. And then there are the sites aligned with the stars, the Pleiades, Orion, even solstices and equinoxes. These alignments suggest advanced astronomical knowledge, leaving us with questions. How did they know? Who taught them? And let's not forget the footprints and fossils, petrified tracks over a meter long, tools far too big for human hands, skulls of unusual size and shape. Some call this pseudo-archaeology, others suppressed history. But whether dismissed or hidden, the evidence exists. It challenges everything we think we know about human history, evolution, and the limits of our capabilities. If giants did exist, what happened to them? Some stories say they were wiped out in great floods, narratives repeated on every continent. Some say they fought wars against the gods, reshaping the earth itself. Maybe they went underground. Maybe they died out. Or maybe, just maybe, their influence still lingers in myths, monuments, and in the very stories that shaped civilizations. The living system isn't just about philosophy. It's about awareness, about seeing beyond the ordinary, noticing what others dismiss, and recognizing that the world is far stranger than it seems. When you stand before these ancient sites, when you hear these legends, feel the weight of them. Ask yourself, what kind of world existed back then? What kind of beings lived here? And what does that mean for us now? The mountains, the monuments, the myths, they are invitations. Invitations to look deeper, to think bigger, to refuse to accept the simple story you were handed. Giants may be gone, but their traces endure. The monuments remain, aligned with the stars, whispering secrets, daring us to notice. So next time you see a massive stone, a perfectly aligned ruin, or hear a legend that doesn't quite add up, remember this. You might be standing on the shoulders of giants, literally. Comment below. Which ancient site or legend fascinates you the most? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want to uncover more hidden truths from history and myth.